Now then, I finished work at pretty much 4 o'clock. Well, I didn't. I finished at 4:10. So on my way home, I've just had like a complete like brain meltdown this afternoon where I've just smashed out a load of administrative kind of jobs that I needed to get done, and it's fried my brain. I've got so much that I need to read and prepare for next week. It's untrue, but you know what to do. I've just got to get through it. So I might work this evening, we'll see, but it was getting to the point where I wasn't focusing. So taking a step back and leaving on time rather than just sitting there trying to power through something when it's taking me more time than it would just to have a break, finish on time and do it that way. Right, what to talk about? 3D printers. The Canvas system that I bought a couple of months ago, pre-ordered a couple of months ago, super cheap. Should ship on the 25th of this month. That's good because I'm currently in the process of printing out the riser for it. It should work. I have some concerns about how it's going to fit where I currently have my printer located. I think there's going to have to be some rejigging of that setup at the moment to fit the 4 spools on there. I'm not happy with how the printer sits at the moment anyway, but the annoying thing is it means I'm going to have to lose the tile that it sits on. And to be honest, I'm thinking about going back to the stock feet as well, because I don't think the anti-vibration feet work particularly well. The annoying thing as well is where I have my printer currently located is where I have my tool rack of my frequently accessed tools, so screwdrivers, hammers, tape measure, that kind of thing. And the garage space that I also use as the studio on one side of it is getting particularly limited. I've nowhere to really put it, so I may have to relocate some of my tools to the shed. Don't really want to do that, but it may be a case of needs must now at this point, because it's we're just running out of space, and half of the shed, half of the garage is getting insanely packed with stuff. So yeah, that may be a thing, but I've utilized this 3D printer way more than any other I've ever had, and this is just exciting to have the ability to print in multiple materials, but it's just that extra size that having that ability is going to mean, and the amount of filament I've had to use. It's been like, I think it's 1.5 kilogram of filament to print out the riser, because if I'd bought the Carbon 2, significantly more expensive. It comes with a hat that sits on top. I think this is actually a better solution, to be absolutely honest, but certainly from an aesthetics appeal it looks better. But yeah, it's that additional height. It's like an additional 17 centimeters on top, plus I've already got like an additional 5 or so centimeters for the vented riser that I printed out previously, which will sit on top of this one as well. So obviously I still need that ventilation for printing low temperature filaments, which I mostly do PLA, but I do print PETG and ASA as well. So yeah, that's going to be a problem in accessing the stuff behind it. But anyway, I'm rambling now about it. I'm excited for it. I just need to get some sheets of acrylic now. So I'm printing out the version of the riser that uses acrylic windows, different to the one I was previously going to use. It was square acrylic. This I think is easier, so it's probably going to be like 10-15 pounds worth of pre-cut acrylic that I'm buying from Amazon. Should just slot in there, gives me the space, boom. The only issue with doing this, and the issue has already been rectified by somebody already that's like way better at 3D modeling than me, is that if you want to print TPU, you need to have a TPU bypass for tube 1. That's already been rectified. Now, chances of me printing TPU, because it is an absolute like bugger, are fairly low, but to know that I can still do that whilst having this solution in place is appealing. I'm just not sure I'm going to bother printing that out unless I actually need it, and it is like a sliding piece. So yeah, I didn't realize it. I don't understand why you need the bypass tube for port 1 at the moment, but I'm guessing there is a reason. I think it's to do with the flexibility of the filament and how it like travels through the spool, specifically on port 1. But I don't know. Anyway, that's by the by. Won't go on any more about that. I'm excited for it. Yeah. Right, that's it. I'm going to leave it there for today because I've talked a lot about 3D printing, and it's good to be not thinking about work for a few minutes actually. So maybe I should talk about it more, but I don't know. I'll do that later. Right, I'm going to go home, see the child and the missus, and go from there. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you all tomorrow. Toodles. Bye.